Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the South Alabama Jaguars, squaring off with another team from the MAC, the New Mexico Lobos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Lobos will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense takes the field for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Lopez to pass. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will get the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a...
It's complete. A huge pickup. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Fires downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slips away. Skips away from pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working. getting the touchdown pass, this quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, this passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the tailback. Sweet feet on the move. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. The ball's free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Lopez to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll run play action. Extending the play. He's going to take off.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Lobos! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Looking downfield. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Offense, quick tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Jaguars want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a...
And he's running in the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Lobos! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Fakes his man out. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make...
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, South Alabama. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
To the air, it's Lincoln. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's Bullock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in. But it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Lobos are marching down the field. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Smashes it between the uprights. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Sanders. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen,
He's off to the races. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Might be looking to run. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for space, it's Sanders. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 1st down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bullock. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Lobos! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
The Lobos will move the sticks with the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep.